El Chapo. El Chapo. El Chapo. You didn't hear up enough all syllables in Junior.
Junior.
You pronounce it. Nah, you pronounce it a lot of people. This is the Junior.
Whatever.
Sounds about auntie.
Welcome.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Good.
I mean, this is let's go ahead and get these introductions on the way. This your boy Tim.
I'm Curdy.
Deeper. Nah. I get it out real quick.
Everybody see
Deeper.
It's a Zoom radio show, man. A live show on the web, man. We got a little dope show, man, for y'all today.
A little dope show.
Kind of a big deal.
Big dope show.
We did see that. I call him Pastor P. He might be able to correct it, but all the shows that I know, he be in churches, but he may be sold out.
And ain't church money, be that real money.
Exactly.
That's great money right there. Take it from the top, please.
Why do you think all these pastors be driving Bentleys and
Hummus, little daddy, we about 30 guys.
when they money on the ride, just drive stuff like old school Jaguars.
Yeah.
The old ones that say, I don't really got money.
It's like an O2 Jaguar. Like, it's still kind of nice, but it got over the Jaguar. We got some current events, man. We're gonna talk about a couple different things.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about Donald Trump.
Okay.
Got a little story on Donald Trump.
Still, this nigga got some shit.
Yeah.
Give me this hairpiece.
We're gonna talk about him and his hairpiece. We're gonna talk about Trump. Oh, what you got? You got story?
Yeah, I got a couple stories to talk about.
You got story time.
Always got crazy stories.
She do.
Just trying to think of which story I said. I was what story to tell. So.
Crazy.
Also, man, I saw the comedy show yesterday.
Okay.
Like it was turned all the way
It
up.
was turned up in that road.
I know our previous guest, Mr. Marco LaBelle, was in there.
And he was the headline for the show. Did a great job. Yeah, I'm stop doing the podcast, but I'm doing, like with the audience.
So, PC online videos.
Yeah. Mario story. A bunch of people got
Mario.
Shop Mario, K-Dub, Shop low-key legends in there. Like, people don't know and hit their peak yet, but we have a lot of legends in the building and get bigger each and every week for Friday Lounge. Come out if you want to see a Girls Live comedy show each and every Monday night. We do comedy night at the Friday Lounge, it's right across the street, the Wednesday Mall.
What time?
9 o'clock.
She is a professional. You say she read that shit down. She knew it.
And this is why the majority of our drop.
Hell yeah.
I fuck it.
Hey, don't eat on radio. You don't eat, you just work.
You just work. Yeah, work. D-Bird, man, I saw you was in Charlotte.
Yeah, man.
How was that?
We be in the hippie spots, man. They be some crazy shit going on.
Okay.
They be fun. Like, it's fun to be in there because you don't know what you're going to expect.
Right.
You might see a cat and a dog and a gerbil.
And that's comedy. Like, I was born at that party, people.
Time out.
A death party.
Yeah.
Look, hold on. We're going to get into that at story time. But before we get into it, make sure y'all download the app right now. We got the brand new updated app. So if you're listening on TuneIn, just go ahead and switch over to radio. It's got its own app. You can listen to it live, go back and watch previous shows, all that good stuff. We're working on some new things, man. The show's gonna come up, man.
Yeah, the app is super dope. I actually listened to it the other day, and I don't know who was DJing, but they had some real good music going on. I just had my phone on, and I was like, oh shoot, I'm gonna listen to this real quick.
Right, it's working.
Shout out to Indio Radio app. I need to download that. It's free. Google, you can what is it?
Both.
Apple.
It's kind of the same thing.
It's the same thing.
All right. Also, you have to look in live, indiaradio.com. Go to our YouTube, our Instagram page.
It's a radio show.
Mm-hmm. And we about to go pay some bills, man. We'll be right back, man. Y'all stay tuned. Yeah.
Tell them about nimble feet over there, two-stepping in the seat.
That's all I do is dance. Future bring out the dancing.
Yeah, he do.
Yeah.
He make you wanna dab and
Do shit you know you're goofy doing.
trying to name it.
It's you.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey man, welcome back, man. This is your boy Tim.
I'm Kirby.
I'm D-First.
And this is the Zoo radio show, man, live show on the web. It is that time. We're about to get into what's good segment. This time we talk about current events. What's good? You know what I'm saying? What's good in the street? What's good in these streets? So I guess I got one. This happened, I guess, yesterday or a few days ago. But somebody tried to assassinate Donald Trump.
Oh, what we doing? What we doing?
This was in Las Vegas.
Okay.
This was hard to be doing shit like that.
I mean, God is good, but I'm just mad the person wasn't successful in his assassination attempt, you know. Try to shoot Donald
Can y'all
Trump.
guess the race?
A Mexican.
Yeah, he had to be Mexican.
A Mexican trying to shoot Donald
Jesus.
Trump.
She was actually from Britain.
Was a white dude?
Everybody hates Donald Trump, so
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at any race who tries to take him out. Everybody hates Donald Trump. Yeah.
So let me give you a little background on what happened.
Okay.
The kid is 19.
Oh, damn. Damn.
Young shooter. Okay.
Michael
Okay.
Great.
from Britain.
Okay.
So he went to Las Vegas, bought his ticket, got to Vegas, asked to get Donald Trump's autograph. And when he was up there pretending to get Donald Trump's autograph, he tried to grab the gun from a police officer's holster.
Oh,
He wasn't really
Yeah, he was, yeah, he was under the
Yeah, he was like, come on. If you was that close, like,
it wasn't a well thought. But look, he got stopped by the CIA. They questioned him. And he had planned that if he didn't go through with his plan in Las Vegas, he was going to do it again at wherever the next stop was.
shit sound fake.
No, they haven't been
That's probably
It's a publicity stunt. If you want to kill somebody, you gonna take your own thing. Like, first of all,
this nigga thought he was in a movie. Yeah, we did that shit in the movie. I'm gonna take the guard and shoot shit out you. You gotta
you know what?
have
I'm
safety
gonna
on.
tell you where he got the idea from. It just be like
Luke
the
Jackson.
last episode on Empire when Frida had.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's what he did that shit from watching Empire.
I thought it was the old man.
Nah, he got that Empire. Frida shot Jamal. She took the cop gun and shot him. That was the last episode of Empire.
And that only happens in TV.
Yeah. Stop watching these shit. You really.
I thought somebody really tried to kill
That's
him.
the dumbest assassination
It really
attempt I've
is.
ever heard in my life.
It really is. Like, I'm so disappointed.
He watched Empire and was like, you know what?
He watched Empire.
That's what happened. When white people watch Empire, they think the shit is real.
Or he watched Luke Jackson and he was like,
Oh, Luffy is now.
That was a movie.
What the hell? That shit get you upset. Like, people hit the motherfucker.
Because it's fake, so I can't even get
Oh,
mad. It's
was
a
he-
publicity stunt. It ain't real.
Was he gangly?
It ain't real.
He was
a big
skinny
dude.
white dude.
Skinny? Oh, this nigga ain't even do 225 one
But
time.
white people are good shooters. You can shoot up a whole bunch of.
They
I
are.
don't even take it down.
But
Now, they didn't win this year as far as shooting.
yeah, they've been taking out everybody.
That story, man. He ain't trying to take it out. Real.
So Big Bird, you want to go ahead and
The next story. Your favorite shit talking white person has left ESPN. Skip Bayless had his last show. Was it last night?
yeah, like
Yesterday.
morning.
And because he know the ship is tanking at ESPN, he jumped ship and went straight to Fox.
Right to Fox. Fox is
So,
on the come up. They cover on like every NFL game.
Okay.
Just about. I think ESPN really don't show anything but basketball. I mean, like baseball and stuff, but they don't get none of the NFL games.
it's not gonna be no cable TV in the next give it about 10 years.
Oh, that cable.
It's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
That ESPN tanking. That's most of the subscribers from cable.
Yeah.
That really is.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't think ESPN going away. What's gonna happen is everybody adapts to time. Just like newspapers are big thing.
Yeah.
And people start reading like the actual paper newspaper. Now you got a news app on your phone. You know what I'm saying? So people just don't. ESPN ain't gonna stop showing on TV, or they're gonna still have their little regular programming, but it's gonna go start streaming on the internet. And people won't be able to keep it.
Oh,
I don't got enough time to care about what these sports players are doing.
yeah.
I really don't.
I check the internet for most of my stuff because I'm so busy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You got family.
It's just the way of the world now. like everybody does. We're in the information age, so everything is online and portable.
I can't watch TV until like the weekend. I feel like a little kid on
I don't
Punch.
even watch TV.
You be sitting in Indian style with a bowl of cereal in front of the TV.
I really don't eat cereal anymore.
Yeah, but you
I'm
got,
too big to eat cereal.
you got the sugar.
No, I can't. I'm too big to eat cereal.
No, you're not. You never too big to eat cereal. Yeah.
First of all,
Big or too old?
I'm too hungry. That's just why.
So you eat the whole box and feel so fast.
We already talked about the Winnie the Pooh cereal. When that went off the shelf, I stopped eating cereal.
Okay.
That's what killed it.
That was God's work to me.
Exactly, because I was eating like whole boxes of Winnie the Pooh. First of all, if y'all wasn't
We
here,
know it was
for the
good,
Winnie the
but
Pooh cereal,
it
the
was
Winnie the Pooh cereal was off the
I'm
chain.
not about to eat no cereal with a bear wearing all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm just not going to do it.
You really do be having
You
to
be
do it.
having this whole stomach out.
Yeah, the meat must be little.
You ain't even got no pants on.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not going to eat that.
Straight point of the chest.
No, his stomach cover up the genitals. He got a little one.
No brown skin
Oh,
bear with no red houses top.
First of all, he is like me.
He exotic bear.
Yeah,
He's the drink
but
of
I have to be, you know, bears all the time.
You can't.
and it's red too. Like
It's
Yeah,
red.
he got a fuzzy TV and it come out pink.
Yeah, I saw an episode he was typing on a calculator, but he don't got no fingers. How the fuck was he typing?
Okay.
I don't know. I ain't never seen Winnie the Pooh in person, so.
He just got this in the mitten hand.
You got a glove on.
Yeah, niggas be putting it on.
So 50 Cent got, he got kicked off stage at birthday bash?
Yeah, so if y'all didn't know, Birthday Bash was this past weekend.
Yeah.
One of the hottest weekends in Atlanta.
Yeah. Even though they say it's for kids, but it be something.
Yeah, mostly like high school and then like a whole bunch of thoughts.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thought community. So apparently 50 Cent was performing one of the guests there.
Okay.
And they told him his time was up.
Yeah.
Okay.
He got mad.
Oh.
So he went on this little epic rant about how 107.9 can't play his music no more. He don't give a damn about them.
I mean, they don't do it anyway. They don't do it anyway.
When the last time he had a hit?
That's on what Jeremiah.
Oh, the little shit with a little vision dude.
I'm not checking for 50 Cent. Like, when was the last time he was hot for real? Like, I started liking 50 Cent. He started trying to be with everybody. Like, you was a bitch everything. Exactly. Like, who thought it would be a good idea to invite 50 Cent?
I don't know. 50 Cent first on the scene, he was hard as hell.
He was hard.
I used to like 50 Cent.
How long was he like that dude for like what, 3-4 years? 3-4 years?
Then he started having a file bankruptcy. You know what happened when he did that Vitamin Water deal? He went down.
Why didn't he sell that shit? There's a lot of money made, but damn, I would kept on.
I mean, nobody drinks vitamin water. It's like a bad thing. Like, people don't like stick to that stuff.
Hoes being yoga masters. I ain't never seen
Like,
them.
50 Cent, what made me start liking him is two things maybe. So I think the first incident was the Kanye thing. Remember he said if Kanye sells more records than him, he'll retire. Kanye sold more records than him, and he came up with excuse about why Kanye sold more records. And I was like, you a bitch ass nigga. Like, you're not sticking true to your word. And then the second thing was Rick Ross, when he kept trying to go at Rick Ross, but Rick Ross was that dude. So 50 Cent thought he thought.
He still is.
Yeah, like Rick Ross still on. So, he thought that he could go at Rick Ross, and, Rick Ross just had a better music and was just going harder, no, sure got exposed to Ross 50, but 50 Cent tried to, use that, but, I mean, Ross still here, he's still,
Still got Holyfield house.
he's still cross out titties, but he getting home.
That's all they did.
First of all, let's set the record clear. Rick Ross is not cross-eyed. He got a lazy eye.
He got a lazy eye.
He got a lazy eye.
Well, his whole body lazy too. Look at it.
Every once in a while, he takes his sunglasses off, and that eye.
I thought they could take his shirt off in his glasses.
He got before his nigga.
His eye be taking a smoke break while the rest of his body working.
I'd rather see him with his shirt off and his glasses off.
For real, is that man?
It's that bad.
I'm taking glasses.
Right now, that's exactly what I'm saying.
This nigga terrible.
Rick Ross is serious.
Man, them girls love Rick Ross.
They like the beard. Cut that beard off.
Boy, he look terrible on his beard.
That's like a Brazilian. Cause every dude started growing their beard, cause like a lot of dudes start looking better once they start growing beards. But look at Drake. Drake was a 40 soft nigga, now he daddy.
Well, that's because he was 19.
I'm not.
He's 30 now.
He daddy now.
Those are not the reflections of the
He
Zoo
used to
Radio
look,
Show.
he used to look.
I'm not calling Drake bad.
The nigga did have that first step. Like, oh,
Those statements are not the reflection of the Zoo Radio Show.
Turkey. I said we can talk about it. Because Drake is daddy now. Drake, who else grew a beard? Got
McKinney.
So they just changed the perception. Like, you really
Yeah.
I think I have beard.
It's like it's a black version of Brazilian. It's like a man Brazilian.
Man, you get it. Dye and shit.
Yeah.
Man, you can't even cut your beard. I was dialysis.
It was for their ears and they become bad bitches, like for real.
I ain't even gonna lie. Like somebody told me the funniest shit when I cut my beard. Like told me I look responsible as fuck. That was the funniest.
You do
You got a pro head plan.
I really do have a full
Look at you, you don't know what you understand for.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I really don't. No, it's a tax code. That's what it is. Yeah, I'm kind of
No, I'm pretty good. I'm gonna go to just like
Disclaimer. Disclaimer. I'm not calling y'all uneducated. Like, I'm not. I want to put it out there.
Okay, I got
Yeah.
You got your bad.
I'm gonna punch me.
But we do have to be to see y'all coming. They go on the show something every day. So y'all listen, y'all want to talk to them, talk about making. What y'all think? Do beers make men bad bitches call us at 4.2?
1623.
It's almost there. But what threw me off is the fact that you said the number first. I didn't know where to come in. It just threw me off.
Let's stick with 1623. You can't go wrong.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You go wrong without using count. That's what
It's can, but you pull out there ain't gonna be on fleek.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm batting at 100 because I ain't got no kids.
Or you're a virgin, one of the two.
Yeah, I'm grown as hell, man. I've had some pussy before. Not get no pussy off the jump.
There's a lot of cute virgins out there.
No, it's not
cute. I'm just saying. Let the white
Like at
girl
what
tell.
age?
Yeah.
At what age? It's like two virgins who are middle school.
This is like Zeta's virgins. Way them big ass girls.
Not all Zetas are.
I know some bad.
I know some
You
bad.
know, 2 out of 20 is bad.
And first of all, disclaimer to all members of Zeta Phi Beta,
Yeah, we are not-
sorority incorporated.
16.
Those comments do not reflect the Zoo Radio Show in any way. As a member of our fraternity incorporated, I support all members of Zeta Phi Beta.
I do too. But y'all can cook like a motherfucker, but I ain't no veggie. That is.
I mean, everybody got their little.
That is the other one.
Everybody got their little. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got their own little. Let me know where you at. Hey, look, man. We can ready to go pay some bills. And y'all want to talk to us? That's your different way. Y'all can do it. Download the video radio app. Listen live. Y'all can give us a call 404-482-1623. Make sure y'all call in about beers and say us. Let us know which one you like better. That's not even the topic of the day. That's just what we're going with right now. Also, if y'all want to check us out behind the scenes, the Zoo Radio Show on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Christian Mingle, Farmer Tommy. I really like them.
Plenty of fish.
Oh, okay, Timmy. So I would say H days, but that's
What is that?
That's what people that's what people with herpes.
Oh.
We'll be right back, man. Y'all stay tuned. Hey, shout out to Jeremiah. And we back, man.
We are back.
We're back.
Radio show.
The wildest, and I do need the wildest show.
On the
On
web.
the web.
Yeah.
That was kind of my sexy voice.
You gotta stop getting these hoes the freak come out at night voice.
Oh my
Right now, we're about to get into our next segment, which is one of my favorite times. It is story time.
Story time.
This is
Okay.
where we talk about different things that happen in our life.
Okay.
Some funny, some sad. We can't always make y'all laugh, but that's how it
That
goes.
shit is not funny.
But that's how it goes. But sometimes, sometimes we want to talk about our trials and tribulations. Let you know that we relate to the people.
Look at you preaching out here. You use the preaching words, trials and tribulations. That's the only time you hear them two words ever.
Right.
And then I gotta throw a ha at the people, like I'm coughing up
You
something.
gotta see the corner of
Okay,
your
so,
mouth.
so we got 3 stories we're gonna do today. Just who want to get started?
I like it already. I just talked about today.
Okay.
If y'all tuned in last week, I had told y'all that I had failed my test.
Yeah.
I had missed it by like 9 points. You got like 61, you got at least get 70.
Yeah.
So all this week, man, I've been like hitting the books, been in my room, you know what I'm saying, studying and whatnot. And today, I'm glad to say I made a 91 on my retest.
Look at you.
You know what I'm saying? So hard work does pay off.
Yeah.
30-point markup.
Yeah.
Boy.
Right.
Look at you.
I almost tried to cheat now. Disregard that. I'm just I wish I could have cheated.
Congratulations.
Man, I appreciate it.
Round of applause for you.
So
Yeah.
I was happy to get there. And my son ended up having to go to the emergency.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He thought he had swallowed a magnet, but
Wow.
turns out he swallowed like some pieces to the magnet. The doctor said that's So
Okay.
that's it, man. That's all.
What happened? Did you
Yeah.
swallow it?
I was gonna ask that. Was gonna fuck you up?
Kids swallow stuff all the time. It's really not a big deal for the most part. Go through the past, whatever. But with magnets, sometimes kids swallow more than one magnet, or the piece break in half. So the magnets can lock inside your stomach or inside
Ooh.
your
Yeah.
chest and pinch one of the intestines and cut
Ooh.
off,
Wow.
create a blocking breaking.
I'm
So
glad it wasn't that.
Yes.
that was why they wanted him to rush. But it was just like a little rubber parts to be.
Okay.
It wasn't
Okay.
a magnet itself.
Oh, there's no man.
He just turned 1 in May.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he ain't know.
Yeah, he chewed on everything.
How that happened though? Was he?
What he do is, kids get into everything, but he would be banging the magnets together from my refrigerator.
Okay.
And his mama took it from him and noticed a little bite marks on the back. He had a little piece in his mouth, but there was more pieces missing that she couldn't find.
Okay.
She went on top of her.
You gotta watch
I know you was out there panicking.
Yeah, I was at work, so I didn't believe the work there.
I bet you were low-key happy that you had a reasonably worker.
Just a little bit, just a little bit.
Yeah.
And especially when I found out.
He was
that
okay.
I came straight here and I went to American Deli, had me a 10-piece, hot with the lemon pepper sprinkle. And
That's how they get it. They say the egg and putting on lemon pepper.
I wouldn't have it.
I'm telling you, if you're from Atlanta, American Deli is a staple
Yeah.
in hip hop or in
Waffle
culture.
House.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta experience both of those things.
Yeah.
And it's not that like American Deli is like the best wings I ever had in my life.
Just
It's just something
It just
about
caters to
American
the black
Deli.
folks.
It's
It
just
just
something.
caters.
that little season.
And it hardly ever be black people working in American Deli.
That's what I'm saying.
Indeed.
Like, I mean, cool.
Mexican be
Yeah,
cooking.
I'm happy your son is cool, but my story is one time
I like the transition.
We
Yeah,
gotta keep it going. You know what I'm saying? But one time I was born at a death, not death. DEATH. Some people was about to die, and so I guess real story. Some people was about to die, and you know, run to the comedy show for them. You know, they was all like on dialysis and stuff like that. A check is a check. I'm gonna go get it, you know. And so it was cool. The one thing that was weird was the dude had a drum box, so he had to pitch the button every
To
time.
laugh?
That made me feel good because I'm like, they already have energy, so for him to keep putting his hand up there to laugh, like, he was doing my thing, and it was so weird, but like really, this dude had no throat and he had like a throat box, and that's how he would laugh, and he had to press the button every time. So I'm like,
no
cool, like,
It's kind of
it
a
was
stoma. That's what it's
a
called.
little voice
I like
box.
throat
The
box.
whole is a stoma. Yeah.
I like throat box.
Yeah, throw box is
I
way
like throat box.
more
It's
secret.
in your trachea.
Yeah. So whatever he did to not have a throat box.
But
You know,
most of the
you do.
time it comes from smoking. But
Yeah, probably. I
but
believe
he
it.
was so that means he was up there, he was like,
Yeah. Real
I just got my hand right here. I'm fucking it. Cheap money.
Real talk. I just laugh all the time.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
that's what happened. I thought it was really strange at first, but you know, like as comedians, you get put into weird situations and you just never know where you're going. I performed on the stoop.
Yeah.
Now you just go get that money, or you just get the experience because you never know like what life will throw at you. But it was dying. It was a death party. You know. I was killing him, but the dude with Roblox, he enjoyed himself. He kept pressing the button and laughing. You know,
I probably wouldn't have been able to focus.
I would have been laughing.
I would have been laughing too goddamn.
But it was just weird because you got some people drinking their little ice chips and stuff like that and trying to laugh. And they were about to die.
They couldn't even enjoy themselves.
I didn't even know like hospice had like a place where they would have
Activities?
Like that. I mean, I know they have activities, but I didn't know that they had like a house, like where you could go and do a hospice house.
Would you do it again?
Hell yeah. I would do it again, yeah. But it's just like I don't want to be in a sad situation.
So I would, but I asked any other people that was here last time here now? And they don't know how to
There's one thing you don't have to worry about. You can recycle your jokes all the
Yeah.
time.
It's a new one.
You knew. You weren't here like that.
It was cool,
Oh,
but you
man.
know, you just do your job and stay up to the best of your ability. And shout out to the dude with the robot who kept
He tried to hit on too.
He came up, he shook my hand.
Nasty hand, he was laughing, the last one.
He came up, shook my hand, he had to press the button and talk. And it was just weird. It was weird.
So funny.
You gotta, but what's even weird is when you gotta put that face on like something not weird and it's really fucked, so it's like that was really strange to me. But
Yeah, I've been trying to find
that's what I did. That's what comedy. That's what I go my damn like. Yeah.
Let me see them girls.
I got one.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
So, I used to be in Boy Scouts, and my little brother, he's one of them kids that didn't really fully develop as a human being. He stopped shitting on himself at about 11.
This is your little brother.
This is my little stepbrother, and he was fat too. He was like reminiscing of winning the poop, but with pants, and he sucked his thumb, did this goofy shit everybody that sucked their thumb do.
I'll put him in.
So
That's the fact.
yeah, and he was fat, and he shit. Yeah, he got that fucked up mouth that when you buy the apple, you like, who the fuck ate this shit, man? The bite print don't look big. Get your aardvark mouth back.
So he was fat, he shit on himself, and he sucked his thumb.
Yeah,
And you probably
he had a deep ass belly button too, nigga. He'd be like,
how did you stop talking bad about yourself?
hey man, this is real in my real life. So we was in a big ass, like, I wasn't in the town, the tent next to us, they had a big ass luxury tent with like 6 people in there. You can stand up in and get dressed. I'm like, damn, I'm this little big baby tent over here. But cool. Wake up in the morning out here, he's shitting in the tent. This motherfucker shitting in the tent. At like 5 in the morning. So we just hear leaves rustling and then people unzipping bags and shit. Like, who did that? So we get in the tent, my brother like, you ain't moved last night. I had to go to the bathroom. I was like, you really had
So
shit.
he said, oh shit.
Yeah, that's how I say, like, if you got a shit, you would step on your mama. Yeah. So this man, I look in the corner.
How he saw that you were moving?
I don't know. Well, he might have had a flashlight. But I was like, I'm looking in the corner.
You got it.
This nigga had the nerve to leave his drawers there to cover it up. Like, you ain't gonna notice the shit stained drawers with poo over there. So then we get the drawers out, and everybody put on like a flag, like a wood pole, and they was kind of flying around.
That guy, was the hair dryer or something?
No, he was out there in the snowsuit with no drawers.
Ew.
Dead ass here. It was winter too, yeah. So I got so many stories about this man shit on himself. Y'all gonna get a lot of these, man. They funny as hell. They wear some shit in the tent for 5 people, and then putting your drawers to hide the shit. That's your drawers. So yeah.
Is he slow?
I don't know. Maybe back then he was.
What is he now? He just regular?
Oh, man. y'all know this. I don't know what he doing. It's like
Yeah, so what
he ain't really doing shit with his life. Like I don't know what the nigga doing.
He just shit.
He one of them people that will hit you
What you
up.
doing, shit?
Yeah, be like, hey, you can't call nobody. Like, what phone number is this? The people that switch phones every 5 days, and then they be mad at you because you don't know their number.
So he shitted. What was the conclusion of the story?
It was just, it wasn't nothing. Like, this nigga shit at every 10.
Damn.
For breakfast and in front of God.
Who discovered this
The
shit?
nigga, he was one of the niggas you laying next to in the bag.
Damn.
It was, I remember his name. His name was Desmond. I remember. He used to get like everybody nervous. And I could tell it was him yelling about the shit. Because he the only nigga gonna say motherfucker.
You know he probably like rolled and put his elbow or something.
Motherfucker. Oh shit! I know, you get your cards.
Wow. So like, are you
Nah, not really, man. You know how you go up and you know you gotta leave some parts of your family behind. They just don't go. Hey man, sometimes we like that.
Sometimes you gotta let him go.
It don't, it's not no bad blood. So it's like his life went somewhere and my life went another. It'd be like that with like cousins and all that.
Oh yeah, cousins. Yeah, cousins.
They be hating.
Yeah, they are.
I do want to know where some of my cousins is. Like the ones
What they doing?
like like I had some cousins that like I can remember reunions used to be popping like when I was younger. But like now it's not, you know what I'm saying?
My dad made me go to our last reunion. I really didn't want to go, but I'm kind of glad I did went because that was the last time I saw my grandmother.
Mm-hmm.
And I just don't really want to be around like my dad kind of have I can't really say they ghetto. They just gossip and real jealous of each other, you know. And so I don't be one like my mom's side is so cool, sane and stable.
They go to church.
And then some of them, not all.
You got the mix up.
Yeah, we got that thing.
That's my mom's side.
But yeah, my dad's not like they just hate on you, like, you know, like you family, like what you waiting for, you know. And so I don't be really trying to be in fear. You either try to be in fake situations. So I'm like, I don't care about these bitches.
And that's why my sister don't go to family reunions. I love family reunions because I like all my aunties and uncles like me.
Yeah.
And my sister is just toss.
Now, like, a lot of family members be competing with each other. It's like, why we gotta compete? Because if one of us win, we all gonna kind of win. I ain't gonna look out for y'all like that. But I'm trying. But I ain't gonna like just be like really looking out for you. But it's like, you know, family something else. I'm glad, you know, I already got too many crazy people in my family.
Shit. You know you got that one uncle that be like, hey, if George come out here, don't give this nigga no alcohol.
My mom's side of the family real same. Like we don't got nobody crazy that we know of. Like my mom's side of the family, they just stick with each other. Like they don't really know their cousins and stuff like that. Like my grandma and granddad got 7 kids, so they just hang with each other really. So my dad's side of the family, they more like they know everybody. Like my auntie, she was a bus driver, and she was one of the bus drivers who knew everybody business. Right. She'd be like, we're gonna bus one day, a new kid walk, you know that's your cousin. How the hell that's my cousin? Oh, because you know your Uncle Will, well, his daughter Tammy, that's her son. I'm like, okay.
You don't be know.
Yeah, I'm sorry, yeah. She's like, that's your cousin right there. Like that was my auntie. She was like a little bus driver who like be everyday fights, shit like that. Like yeah. That same mom? You know, she was talking about it, yeah. So that's like my dad's side of the family. Some of them, not all of them, but it was kind of ratchet.
Or that family member that be like, you remember you when you was really little?
Yeah, like you don't remember.
I don't remember.
When you came on my house, you only had 2 teeth to the bottom. No, I
To the bottom.
To the bottom.
2 teeth to the bottom.
Not on the bottom. At the bottom.
To the bottom.
Hey man, if you trying to figure out who's not your cousin, you got that ass all shit you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Man.
It's right.
They really be like, cause you don't know unless they wear t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, hey man, this was story time. If y'all want to comment on these stories, make sure y'all call in 442
1623.
That's the shitty cousin.
Right, like shitty cousin.
Okay.
This is, like I said, this is one of my favorite tabs, man. Y'all got a story y'all want to tell me? Y'all
Yeah.
just call in, and we'll make sure we put you through so you can tell one of your crazy ass stories. If you don't want to call in, man, y'all can tune in live at indioradio.com. We get to 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. So, you know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. Also, download the app right now. If you listen in any kind of way, you got to go somewhere, you got to run to the store, go drop the kids off.
It takes 2 seconds.
make sure you just download that. EDO Radio in the Google Play Store or iTunes App Store.
It's free.
Can't be lazy for free.
And DJ, spin that shit. We'll be right back. Oh yeah, we back.
These listeners,
Low lights. Shout out to the weekend. Hey man, this your boy Tim.
D-Fur.
This is the Zoo Radio Show, man, the wildest show on the web. And I do mean the wildest show on the web. It's the top of the hour, man. We got our guest here. See now. See now.
Oh, I thought somebody the clap button.
We ain't moving.
You can get him off YouTube.
Yeah, we're trying to make it the WB at least or something. I already know the WB is going on.
What it is? This one on?
Yeah, now you get okay. Let's try this again, man. We got media C Dawg.
Yeah. I thought somebody was gonna hit the clap button.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is one of the interviews I've been looking forward to. I've been knowing C Dawg for a while now, probably since I was like a freshman in high school.
Wow, about 20 years ago.
No, I wish. I really don't wish. But I've been knowing her for a while. This is gonna be my first time I actually sit down and talk to him about comedy.
Okay, nice.
So I've been looking forward to this interview. Most of the time when we talk about comedy, it's him telling me how bad I am.
Really?
How my show went.
You need that realness.
Right.
You need that realness.
And it's not that my show is bad, but he gives me, real.
No, this show was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's skip over that.
First of all, I had some shows where I've been winning. I've been winning.
I wouldn't have
I didn't see you working them out.
Hey man, everybody gotta take their losses.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll get this show on the road, man. I'm gonna start off actually. Go ahead and give us a little introduction. How long you've been doing comedy? Some stuff you did. Just a little background information.
Word. 21 years in the game. Yeah, I would say that's the longest job I've ever had in my life. With DT, a little bit of Def Jam before it really fell off. What else? I mean, we got little cameos and stuff. Ain't nothing big, nothing major. My kids think I'm famous.
Okay.
That's all you need.
That's all I look forward to. My kids keep running to me when I come to the door. I'm good. When that's over. I said I had to be part of it. No, I'm 44 years old. Great grown man.
You know that's about kids, though.
You said how old are they?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said how old I was.
They and I was.
Kids, 12, 10, and 8.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, I was using the pull-out method off before that.
Oh, look at that. He knows.
He swear by it. He swear by it.
I'm
You really shouldn't swear by that. I mean, you really put your life on the line at some point. But we'll move on.
I told him to work.
Oh yeah.
I'm at 1,000.
Okay.
I was gonna take that one strike.
Right.
One strike out.
You sure you better have?
I'm
You
sure.
did all the tests. You passed all the tests.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just check it.
We'll get the other one pregnant.
Right.
That's what happened.
That's exactly what's gonna happen. She gonna be the one that be able to pull it out.
Because ugly should be fertile now.
They ankle lock real good.
You said it ain't a lot.
We got to see y'all in here. So let's look at this movie. I'm excited about this. Because Tim told us about you. I'm excited to meet you.
Word. Well, I'm happy to let y'all down.
Okay.
So, what made you want to start doing comedy?
Class clown,
Okay.
grew up in Decatur, where it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. East side, South Gap High School, passed at 90 and 91.
C Road.
Tootsie Roll still.
Huh?
Tootsie Roll.
Tootsie Roll.
Not till 94.
Man, you took me back. I'm trying to make me figure out what year that was. I don't know.
Okay.
But yeah, so class clown, and actually I went to school with Small Fry. I don't know if you're young.
I've heard him.
Maybe it's actually hurt, so you might not have heard of it.
Okay.
But moving on. But no, with Small Fry, we we were both in the same class, and you know what they call the thing when you're most superlative. There you go. Yeah, I went to open campus.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, for open campus, my life would still probably be in high school right now. But high school was the first time for me. You know, I got to be funny. You know, I failed, but people still like me for who I was. You know, that's all that matters. You know, that's all the people are the cool. No, but so yeah, so she actually started before I started. Okay. She always dared me to do it. She kept, see, you need to do it. And one day we were playing basketball together, and she basically, you know, challenged my manhood, told me, you know, you ain't no real dude unless you're gonna touch stage. So I got on. This was right after high school. Okay. Right after high school. Yeah, so I started in '95. So I ain't gonna say right after high school, but a few years after. But yeah, so she dared me and went on stage a Tuesday night, Uptown Comedy Club. Old Uptown, when it was on Peachtree. Yeah. Earthquake was hosted. But actually Earthquake wasn't hosting that night. JJ, y'all know JJ? JJ Williamson. There you go. Yep. So he was hosting that night. First person handed me the microphone, but went up on a Tuesday night, did well, and then they set me up for failure. They told me about the world famous Club 559.
Everybody told about that.
You ain't
talk to anybody about the comedy nights at 559. Like that's when comedians just get shot. Like
basically, 559. So good they gave you when you walk in. That's how they. But it was straight to the Bruce was hosting, and but the fun part I didn't know nothing about it. And this and the rookie mistake is that I invited my family to come out.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't invite them to that show. I invited them to the first one, but they got there late.
So they missed you.
So they missed me. I'm like, I was funny. But hey, they say it's another club. You can go over there. Oh, it was the worst experience in my comedy career.
Wow.
Because I didn't know. So I go up on. I remember like it was. I go up on stage, and I mean it's way different than Uptown. It's like straight good. And I go up on stage and I say my first joke, and it's a dude sitting right in front of me, got a purple shirt on with stripes on it. And I say my first joke, and he say, "Ooh," and it's just him. But I'm so shook. I'm like, "Oh, shut up! Look at your shirt." That was all I had. And then the whole crowd said, "Ooh." So I took that walk of depression, but actually, so the funny part is, got off the stage 559. It was a long walkway to the back. I ain't take it. I just stood in the corner.
Would you say that was your worst show?
My worst show? I wouldn't classify that as my worst show because it was like my first show. Right. So, you know, you're not as good as your best, not as bad as your worst, but, you know, I had nothing. So I would classify I would say this is the show to make me stop taking private shows. I did this show in this old YMCA. Yeah, and so it was a grandmother's 80th birthday party. Oh, it was real bad because you had the grandmamas and the aunties on one side, and you had the unsaved grandkids and all that on the other side. And so, because the thing, and they didn't introduce me. She said, "You ready to go up?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Okay, go ahead." I'm like, wait. So they had a DJ, but his cord was about this long. So I had to stand right next to him. And man, when I say it was the worst thing, because the kids, they were laughing, covering their mouths. The grandmamas was like, "Ooh, I can't." And so this is what made me say I'm never, because I was already set up to fail. I kept on going, but then the grandmama's table busted out laughing. And I'm like, "Mama, what y'all laughing at?" She was like, "Go on with your little show, baby." And so that, but I can't snap on grandma. It's her birthday, you know. But then I said, "Well, hey, you know, y'all laughing. We might as well talk about what y'all laughing at." And this is what she said. She said, "Baby, well, we just trying to figure out what you saying is funny.
Dang, and they gonna tell how it is.
If I could have punched grandma in the face
Wow.
and still walked out with my $125.
Right. Oh.
But yeah, that was the one show that I after that I no longer did private shows unless you could afford to pay me what
Okay.
yeah. So
You've been doing this 21 years, so some people out there that can afford to pay you.
yeah.
What you want.
So
Set your standards.
who else was in your class? You say, I know, did Laz anybody like that?
Yeah. Me and Lab Love started together. Pat Brown was like a year or so ahead of me.
Oh, she was there, I think, too.
Yeah. Tyler Craig, JJ, Rodman.
Everybody should watch it.
Yeah. Zoo Man was a little bit ahead of me. Yeah. Sherman Golden. I mean, so many. Deion Cole, Corey Holcomb, Jeff B. Yeah, I mean, you know, some of these are like right in front of me, a few years right in front of me, but we all wrestle. Yeah.
Are they new comedians that you're talking about that you get like, man, this dude is dope for female?
Cats that I like. Always enjoy Clayton.
Yeah.
Clayton English, funny dude.
Yeah.
I always enjoyed his style and how he could bring that to the stage. What's the new dude? What's the young dude? Robert
Hayes.
Not Robert Hayes. I'm talking about there's another cat out of. He just did the whole Shack tour and all of that. Powell.
Yeah.
That dude funny.
Yeah.
So yeah, and he
Yeah.
can't be in the game probably about 8 to 10 years at
Wow.
long.
Right
Yeah,
now.
real funny cat. Real funny cat. So
Okay, so.
yeah.
So since we talking about the comedians that you like, I thought everybody could come on the show with some question. If you could do a show with 5 comedians, dead or alive, who would they be and why?
Okay, I mean, number one comic in the world, Richard Pryor.
Okay.
You know, he kicked the door down to black comedy. I used to not like Chris Rock,
I love it.
but when I watched him and then understood how he still loves the game, even at, you know, being this far in, yeah. So he's now guaranteed my top 5.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me make me think.
That's 2 now. You got that.
I don't know. I got 3 more. This is one dude that I love. I love how he works because it's kind of how I work. But and I just had a brain fart that fast. What's the bald head dude on America's Got Talent? Don't watch America's Got Talent. White.
Howie Mandel.
Howie Mandel. Do stand up. Right now. So now it's a place, but this dude worked the whole room, and it was just amazing to watch. And that's what I always love doing. I love crowd work. You know, sometimes to fault, you know, but I love crowd work. And so how he worked the crowd was always great to me. So Howard Mandel always been my top. I love Sid. I just love his type of humor, how he comes to stage. You know, I always love Sid. It was always one of my favorites. Number 5, the cat that I saw work through the room the hardest. Earthquake.
I love Earthquake. Yeah. He's one of my top 3 comedians.
Yeah.
I love him. He's just so fast with it, and I never stop laughing.
Oh, so it was just, and he's one of my favorites because we got to watch him, you know, hosting the room and all of that. And so I just remember he used to come into the comedy club. Didn't matter who was on stage because he was part owner.
Okay.
And so he would tell DJ, give him the light.
Yeah.
And no matter what is going down, he would come take the room over. So
That's great.
Yeah.
That's you part on Uptown, right?
Uptown.
Wow.
Just had
Love Earthquake.
maybe time for the listeners.
I hate when people just give out generic comments. Like, we have a comment. Oh, Carolina, he is, but it's so many people. I'm like, that's why I try to get more people into comedy because I'm like, it's a lot of people who have not blow up, but who would make you laugh or so hilarious that I can work in. And I just try to always bring like new people to the comedy scene because I'm like, you have stars in your backyard. Funniest and most talented people are not famous. One of my favorite comedians is Carlos. I know you've seen him like Carlos Miller, Bees, you know, him and Clayton and that thing. They started comedy on the same day actually. And I just love to see Carlos work. Yeah. All the time. The next fashion is like my favorite female comedian. Like I love her. But she will work the crowd. She will dance and get in your face. Like I love her. And Rodney Perry, Chicago. So.
It ain't two cities in America for black comedy. Chicago and Atlanta.
Okay.
Yep.
Chicago and Atlanta. Okay.
Hollywood come here, they know.
You think about the people that come through, most of them have grown and cultivated their game in Chicago and Atlanta.
Right.
A lot of them, especially here.
Yeah. But it's like they be back and forth because I know some of them live in Chicago for a little while and they'll come to Atlanta because another person I like is Chris Jones because he actually started off in Chicago, but you know, he's here now. But he was like started in Chicago.
I mean, back in the day, Chicago was more so even than Atlanta now because television is in Atlanta now. Yeah. But before, you know, Atlanta came along around the Def Jam years, and because we had one of the most well-known black comedy clubs back in the day.
Yeah.
With Uptown, and even before Uptown, you had Comedy Act Theater.
Yeah.
And so that's where Bruce and cats like that, Monique.
Yeah.
And that's what people don't know. Monique lived here for a long time and started out like on the last stage. Mike Epps was here for a long time and touched those stages.
You know who there is? I've never seen him before. I don't know he's like.
You know, he started coming here.
He started here? Okay.
He lived
here, but I've never seen him.
He started up after history.
Wow. And I know he had a night and everything.
Yeah.
I've never seen him before. I wanted to see him before because I'm like, he's right here in Atlanta, but he don't be in the city a lot performing. But I've never seen him a lot. I want to.
Yeah.
I would be,
you know.
I was on BET and stuff. He used to always be in Southwest Mountain. I never want to forget this. I used to work in the middle of the mile. Selling cell phones.
Selling gold chains on the road.
Yeah. No, I was selling cell phones. This was single, matter of fact. Right before I turned to AT&T. And he was walking through the mall. You know, he didn't go out through the mall. He used to go by the rear road. So I seen him. I was like, Rosa Powell. He turned around looking out crazy. I ain't even say what's up with that. Because he was just like, I had just seen him on like BT. That's when he had the dreadlocks and everything. Yeah. Playing top teams and stuff. He looked like he was real in Atlanta. You know, he was had the grill in there.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. So we like 20 in the beginning, 20 to 21.
Yeah.
So what's the craziest road story you have?
I can tell you one about Lil Duval. He just talked about it. We were in right outside Nashville, Tennessee. I can't remember the name of the city. Clarksville, Tennessee. And it was Lil Duval, Pat Brown, Shouty, and me.
That sounds like a
And so, and this is Lil Duval just started. And so he's the low man on total pole at this particular time. Shawty was pretty high. So, and I want to say I was hosting the show. I think I was hosting the show, but somehow in there. But so the promoter picks us up in the limo. You know, it's all nice, but that's our we've been in the game long enough to know. He ain't got all that money. You picking us up in the limo. Yeah, this might be a little side. So. And so he dropped us off at the hotel. Hotel ain't a bad hotel. But we realized he didn't pay us before he left. And so we all was like, hey, we ain't touching the stage till he gives us all our money. And by this time, I had probably been in the game by this time, probably about 10 years or so. And so this cat, we tell him we ain't touching the stage till we get all our money. And this cat don't have all our money.
Okay.
Yeah, so we in the venue, seat 4,000, it's probably 150 in there, if that. Yeah. And so we were like, hey, when you touch the stage, you give us some money.
Wow.
This dude has to leave. He leaves somebody there with us. He has to leave to go get the money.
Okay.
Come to find out, he goes and borrows the money from about 4 or 5 different people.
Wow.
Then he comes back, still doesn't have enough money to pay everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically to put the money down, like, this all I got.
Wow.
Yeah.
How short?
And so come to find out, like, if I remember correctly, I think I was making $700-800 on the shows. And I had gotten, I think, $300 or $400 before. I got a little deposit. Everybody had gotten a little bit of their money.
Okay.
He just didn't have the rest of it.
Yeah.
And so, come to find out though, Lil Dupont had gotten all his money.
Dang.
But he was low man on totem pole, so I think he only was getting paid $200-300.
Okay.
And so, the funny part is, but he was going off. He said, "Oh, man, we kill you, man."
Oh my goodness.
Going off, and then shout like, "Hey, man, go on with all that now. You already got your money." They're like, "You kidding me? This nigga snapping and he got paid already." Yeah. And so at the end, we ended up taking like I think we all took like 200. I remember Charlie took more hit than all of us.
Wow.
But he was willing to, and that was one thing when I gained even more respect for him. But he was willing to take more of a hit to get me and Pat more of our money.
Wow.
Yeah, because he was the headliner of the show.
Okay.
But yeah, but it was just like, I mean, when I say Duval was going all the way off, man, man, it was hilarious. But
That's funny.
yeah, it's been, I mean, so many of those type stories, you know, that you.
Like those type of things happen from Jakey Motor shorting your money.
Pay attention to the signs.
Like limo was a sign.
Right. I mean, limo was a sign, meaning most cats take care of you. You just know. You know, it's certain cats that just how they're about their business. When this cat was trying to be all flashy and I got y'all limo and all of that, and it's just like, you really ain't even paying us that much money to be having a limo.
Right.
You know, or you could have gave us this extra money, you put it in this limo.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, just different little things like that, man.
All right, man. We got more with comedian C-Dawg once we get back from this commercial break. Man, y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all want to talk to C-Dawg, make sure y'all call in 444-42-1623.
All right, then. What they say?
Quiet. We'll be right back.
Did he say I can move the tree?
If it is how you say it.
What are you moving? I really don't know what he's saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I move the
landscape.
tree. I move the tree. I heard.
Hey, I don't even try to figure it out now. I can just hit the beat.
That's pretty much it.
That's a good beat.
That's pretty much it. We back.
We is back, man.
Yeah.
We got comedian C-Dawg here.
Yeah.
Before we get back into this interview, shout out to my line brothers. These fools said that I look like Tom Joyner.
Oh.
Woo! Everybody agrees, man. Everybody
Hey,
agrees.
man.
They said I look like
Damn.
Tom Joyner.
Damn, that's funny.
The bad part is I'm just gonna take a loss. They ain't nothing I can say. So shout out to y'all, man. Big vibe, man. I'm fine for turning corporate.
Okay, word. All right.
We just was talking about fraternity story. We had Zayas was an unkilled bunch.
Oh, and then like a bunch of college aunties.
He said, "Let's be real."
It ain't only 0. It's 1.
Yeah, like 1 or 2.
It's 1. There's 1 in the whole country to show up on every campus.
Wow.
Yeah, what is it? What no bird shit. Man, that's representation.
Yeah, no, what you talk about is pretty much campus you go to, it'd be like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
That would be a whole bunch of
I didn't know
Oh,
that.
On the
wow.
West Coast, they deep. On the West Coast, they deep, but
That's crazy.
we had 3.
You say the college auntie.
They couldn't take care of everybody.
Oh, boy, they look like they do.
They be having this extra meat underneath.
Nah, they learn from
They
lady.
be having a line like
Sunday
that.
school teacher.
They be having a line back to it.
They was one that said they could cook, but they had bad salad every time.
Well, they did when they was doing some shit.
Well, we not here to talk about those ladies, but we got people right here.
Hey, we talk about this later. I don't care.
Talk about it.
No, the bag salad just
Oh my goodness.
What is-
Oh my goodness. I had a question for you actually, you know, we been on a comedy scene and just observing a lot of comedians, veteran season. And I know that when you get these shows, you get booked, you're supposed to kind of present and stuff like that. But how long is too long to tell? I know if a joke works and a certain set works, but how long is too long to tell it? Because I tell you,
To tell a joke? What do you
to
mean?
tell just like people who get in the same set
Oh,
for like
yeah.
years. I'm like, I've never seen you even tell a new joke. It's pretty much like you know what you're gonna say, and
We know what you
I mean,
it's been 5 6 years.
if you're to progress in the game, you're going to have to write.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So, you know, you're going to have to write. But at this point, I mean, say like for y'all, you just got to continue to add on.
Yeah.
And it's not about, sometimes you can get to a point where you're just writing and you're not perfecting,
Yeah. Okay.
you know. So, but what you want to be doing is writing. You'll do jokes. The jokes you have now, you won't be doing 5, 6 years from now.
Yeah. Definitely.
And not just intentionally,
Yeah.
they're just gonna fall off. You're gonna get newer material, stuff that you enjoy doing more than that,
Right.
you know. But yeah, so I mean, I would say it wasn't too long. I mean, Earthquake did the same jokes for many years.
Really?
You know, still might do some of the same jokes, but if you just continue to add on, because realistically, it takes a long time to build up 45 hours.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
You know, so
That's what they're saying.
it takes time.
Yeah, it's just that, you know, with me being on the team for like pretty much 5 years, and it's like there's certain opinions, and I'm like, I know what you're gonna say, but fuck that. Like, I'm just like, hey, you know.
I mean, but I don't think that's exactly a bad thing.
Yeah,
Always. I mean, for one, you're not always performing in front of the same crowd.
that's true.
You know, if you're traveling comic, you do the same set.
Yeah, oh, of course,
Right. So,
Yeah.
but you're not sitting in front of the same crowd all the time.
that's true.
I mean, what really forces you to change your set is when you
Yeah.
on television.
Yeah,
Right.
Right. When everybody's seen it, then you got to do something
Yeah.
else.
that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
That makes sense.
Yeah.
yeah, I like to write that. I like to write.
Keep writing.
I like a lot, I like a lot, you know.
So what do you want? Like write scripts or?
I do. I started off as a filmmaker. I'm still a filmmaker. Like that's what I started off as. I moved here to become a filmmaker, and I just fell into comedy because you were acting was like a comedian. And I was like, no, like, and it was just the stuff I would write in the state. It's like, well, you should try doing comedy. So I looked it up. I was like a dork. I was like, how to be a comedian? You know, I Googled it.
You didn't take a comedy class.
I did not. No, I never took a comedy. I never took a comedy
Oh,
class
yeah,
before,
yeah.
but they was like basically just find the open mic. So I started off like visiting open mics around town, and I was like, it was like you write a 5-minute set, so 5 minutes, and I got on stage, and that's pretty much what I did.
Did you lose the first time?
I didn't. You know what's so funny? My second show, the second time I ever performed, I got paid. That's because social media. That's because of social media. Like people think that you're more than what you are on social media. So they're like, okay, you do comedy, and it was like a little showcase. She's like, I want you to come out here. It was like in South Carolina,
Yeah.
and she was like, I'll pay you to come out here. So I performed one time, and I went and drove to South Carolina, and she paid me. So
I mean, that's the game, you know, that y'all get to come up in. 'Cause
yeah, it ain't like
I
that.
didn't get paid. I didn't get paid till a year in,
Yeah,
and I drove 9 hours to get $150.
wow. It wasn't a lot of money. It was only like $65, you know,
Yeah.
something like that. She put me in a hotel, you know. She gave me my gas money plus like still like 100 something, you know.
Yeah.
And she put me in a hotel with this for a night. But I was like, it was really my second
Who
time.
was most of the 60s?
I don't know. Say,
It was a little, yeah.
For people
It
actually
wasn't
live.
Columbia, South Carolina, I think that's it. Columbia.
Yeah, yeah, I was.
Columbia. So yeah, it was my second time.
That's what's up. I got, we get paid, but I got my first book show. It was like my field show. So I was like, but I think somebody was just trying to make money. So
Oh,
I got a question for you. Like when you tell your jokes, what kind of laugh do you look for? Do you look for that person that like they didn't laugh the whole time, but then you got them with that one joke, or the person that's dying laughing, or
it depends on what the mood I'm in or who I'm in front of. You know, so I mean, of course, you always want that heavy hit.
Yeah.
You know, you always, but I'm an improv type of dude.
Okay.
You know, me and Laugh, previous guest last week. We've been in an improv group, Black Top Improv group for almost 18 years at the time. So I love improv. But in improv, it's like you're not always going to be the biggest like that.
Yeah.
You know, so my thing is too is, are you engaged?
Mm-hmm.
You know, are you interested in what I'm saying? Are you giggling? Are you laughing? You know, what's the difference if you just sitting there stone faced and you know, so or if I got everybody, I ain't got you, you know. So it varies. You know, but of course you always want that big hit.
Yeah.
You know, that's the one that gives you the high.
Yeah.
You know, that's the
I
crazy.
like for more so consistency, like I like consistency throughout, you know, because some people have that one joke, like, ha, and then the rest of it is
Yeah.
like,
You know, but also you got that closer joke that, that you know, when you're getting that hit on that one, then that's when you feel some type of way.
yeah,
You know, but
yeah.
it's all about the build up and setup and all of that. So you know.
I like the set I have. It's very, like you say, you can add on stuff. And I would, my set could be 5 minutes or 15 minutes if I feel like it, you know. And but I just like I have so much material, you know. It's just like they be like, no, keep doing this. You can add more. You can do this.
Right.
And I'm like, what is this? They're like, nah, keep telling this.
And that's why I tell you, material ain't material until it's proven on stage.
Yeah.
So you say I got all of this that I want to do.
That's true.
You know, I remember this one comic used to say, man, I got notebooks of material. It's like it's just a notebook with some writing in it.
Yeah.
If it ain't touched the stage and proven that it can work, it ain't really material.
mm-hmm.
You know, so not yet.
sure, I have plenty of stuff, but I wouldn't dare tell it on stage yet, because it's just not where I wanted to do.
Which it don't get there until you
Do it.
Exactly.
But see, I got a comedy coach basically. You know what I'm saying? So he got me on workout routines. I'm already. It is comedy. So I mean, like I try to stick to, you know what I'm saying, what the advice that he's giving.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
And what type of advice do you give? I'll be curious to know.
Yeah.
Is
Like,
it a coach?
no, it's,
No,
Okay.
somebody he's related to.
Okay.
so like I haven't performed the same joke for like 3 months
Okay.
before I can change it. You know what I'm saying? I can't make any initial changes until I perform it, you know what I'm saying, for at least like 2 weeks straight. So if I go do the show this week and the show next week, now I can make changes because I don't know exactly what's gonna work. It may not work this show, but if I go perform on Thursday, it might work. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I perform it for 2 weeks as is. After those 2 weeks up, then I can start making some small changes. On this part didn't work, we change this. This needed to be touched up here. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm learning the structure and the rules of comedy. That's basically the training that I'm in now. How to formulate a joke. I need to have my setup, my punchline. You know what I'm saying? Like I gotta have my setup. So that's the workout routine I'm on now.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, because that's one thing too. You have to understand, like, why didn't the joke work?
Yeah.
You know, is it because it's not always that the joke isn't funny.
Yeah.
It's the fact of I told it too fast. You know, I stepped on my punchline. It ain't for this crowd, or how I said it wasn't for this crowd. You know, maybe I need to take some words out. So it's a whole bunch of it's an art, it's a science to this thing. You know, and so if you don't try to understand that first, then you know you're just gonna be up there knocking your head for no reason.
One thing I don't like is when people hear that you do comedy. It's like, oh, I can do comedy. I'm like, okay, well, just like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna just go big freestyle. I'm like, the people who look like they just talking shit, like they kind of know that they was gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, well, I'm just going to I'm like, okay.
That's when you know people always come to you and like, oh, I can do that.
Yeah.
Like I did my job.
Did you like what you
Yes, there you go.
What I hate is when people try to tell you, you know what you can use in your routine? This such and such happened, this such. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. Like,
I can't stand when people say, how your little comedy career going?
Man.
That's trying to make it seem like
Right. 21 years. That's how it's on.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the producer earlier today, and I was like, "Did your girl say, you know what I'm saying? How was your little radio show?"
Right.
That's when you know a woman is storm.
I love it.
People really do each other. They really do each other. Because if you inquire about it, you know that I'm up to something, and you will be jealous that you're doing something.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's a question I have for you. What's the furthest time you have to like the best way you feel like you've been doing your craft or doing craft?
Tell everybody, comedy let me allow me to touch 5 or 7 continents.
Wow.
Yep.
Wow. Your
5 or
favorite?
7 continents. We did a tour in the Middle East.
Wow.
So it was a USO tour in the Middle East, and we did Bahrain, Oman, Qatar, Africa, Julia.
Everybody goes to
Judy. What's wrong with Judy? They like probably Judy.
So it was a USO tour, so they got a military base there, and had Kenny Hill. Shout out to Kenny Hill Jr.
Okay.
He had a tour, so that was one stop. So a lot of cash from Atlanta. Yep. Yep. So it was pretty cool though.
Wow.
Yeah, I enjoyed that because it was right at the time stuff was happening over in Afghanistan, and all these bases were actually actively involved in Afghanistan.
Wow.
So we got to see B-1 bombs and all kind of stuff. So it was pretty cool. Yeah.
So I know you've been doing comedy for a long time. And you've been to 5 of the 7 continents. What goals do you have left for your comedy?
My biggest desire is to create this show. So I produced a show called Holla. It's a plain comedy show. And my desire is to take that show, because I'm a Christian dude. And so my thing is to see the secular world and the Christian world come together through comedy.
Yeah.
And so like in that show that I book, I don't book Christian comics. I book secular comics and ask them, and my rules are no cussing, no sex.
Okay.
And so, right. So no cussing, no sex, everything else.
You'll be funny how many people hate you.
Yeah.
Oh, I already know. I already know. But so I get a greater joy out of producing that show. And and so I think for me, I'm really want to be more in a space of how I can create more shows than my desire to have to be in front of the microphone.
Nice. Okay, yes, that producer role. One of my favorite, I have 2 clean comics that I really like. I go to Presco Church, so people laugh at that. But we saw
What?
I go to Presco Church. People always laugh. But after 2 days so but I never laughed that hard.
Yeah.
And I heard like a little voice that was God, and I was like, it's supposed to be you.
I started immediately. I was one of the first people to take me on the road.
Wow.
He started on secular stuff.
Wow.
Yeah.
And
And so,
hilarious.
yeah.
Hilarious. And then Michael Jr.
Michael Jr. started on secular stuff. So
he
some
was
of the
really-
funniest, and that I didn't even tell, even if you desire to ever do clean, always stay on the secular side because you're gonna stay sharp.
Yeah.
Than doing where you would at churches and all that. But even I tell cats too, is always be able to do clean comedy.
I do.
Always be able to do clean comedy because you have to find places to sell dirty comedy. You can sell clean comedy.
Anyway. Wow.
So, and that's what I always try to tell cats. So,
I never heard anyone say that, like stay on the secular side as well. Okay.
yeah.
I never hit all of them.
Yeah. I mean, it keeps you sharp and you'll stick out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, if you ever decide, like, the reason why he is who he is now because he spent 15, 20 years on the secular side. And he's way sharper than any other.
And he is hilarious, not tears. He really brought tears
Yeah.
to my eyes. I was like, wow, this is special.
Yeah.
Very special. So I gotta see you now, he told me about you, so I gotta check out when's your next show.
Hey, we do the show every 3rd Saturday at Marshall's Bar and Grill out in Tanya's.
Okay.
Grown folks having a good time. Y'all more than welcome to come to hang out.
All right.
Marshall's Bar and Grill. I think the next show is July 16th.
Okay, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yep.
Every third Saturday.
Every Thursday,
Okay.
8 o'clock.
Some people can't count that out, so.
On my phone.
Go ahead and put it in the calendar. You're in Atlanta, Georgia. Make sure you go out to Marshall Bar and Grill on the third Saturday. Or Thursday. Saturday.
Third Saturday.
Thursday.
You looking like you're right.
You another one.
And what time?
8 o'clock.
I'm listening to you, see.
I see.
I'm trying to tell
You get the first five.
Okay, thank you.
I'm trying to make sure I'm prepared for the next question. If you could prepare your comedy style, think about who.
Wow. That's funny. I don't know if I compare myself to anybody big. But like it's cats that I enjoy watching, you know, at Uptown, you know, coming up in the game. And one cat that I admired the way he hosted was Gerard. And so y'all don't even know. I know y'all young minds have to say, who is that?
I almost Googled it.
Yeah, but the funny part is Gerard ain't famous at all.
Okay.
You know, he does a lot of warm-ups in LA for shows.
I want to do that.
Yeah, you can actually do a lot of. I do some warm-ups here now.
I want to do that.
But that's one cat that I just love the way that he built a joke, love the way that he worked the crowd, things of that nature. So I early in my career, I kind of patted myself after Gerard.
Y'all still doing that?
Yeah, I do. He was not too long ago. He was at Marshall's. Yeah.
Gerard.
It's on third Saturday, 8 o'clock.
There you go. Look at call back.
I don't pay attention to this stuff.
And make a left, make a right.
Let me ask you this, so a lot of people don't sign with they don't think with the and why do you think that is?
Because women don't want to be clean. Women don't want to be creative.
Yeah.
Women want to talk about sex
Yeah.
all the time.
I have none of that. I just don't
Yeah.
want none of that.
One of the most creative females in comedy, Pat Brown.
She was hilarious. You know who else was very funny? They came here because they was here for a while. Pat Brown's very funny, but they didn't beat around.
Yeah, she's funny too. New York. Yeah.
New York, very funny.
But that's one reason too why Nikki Carr hilarious like that.
Oh, she was here?
Yeah.
I didn't show her.
Yeah, Nikki Carr super funny like that. But that's the thing is that, and one reason too I tell cats too, don't always stick in the hood room.
Yeah.
Get outside of the hood because hood clubs don't want to think.
Yes, I say certain words and it's like it'll hit in a mainstream room, but in the hood they be like,
What?
Right.
that word. So I had to kind of almost dumb myself
You
down
totally
a little
do.
bit.
You know, I mean,
Man, but this ain't a joke.
right. And so, but that's what so many of us too, you know, and not just women, but so many guys, we start off in that, and you know, that's where we first become funny, and now we can't step outside of that.
Right.
You know, and so yeah, but one reason why people don't get with women like that because men and women in the game, all they talk about is sex.
Very vulgar.
Yeah.
Very vulgar. Or they curse so much, like, mother,
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh. Where's the joke? Like, the joke is the cuss word is the punchline. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I have to be here.
Still be a big bump.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
And
Or
they
baby
gonna do
daddy.
it too.
Or baby daddy. I'm like,
They
oh,
do
man.
good.
That's why I like Vanessa and Padilla. Pat Brown's funny. But it's not a lot. Like, I don't too much care for a lot of female comedians and never female myself. They're like, we should put together an all-female show. I'm like, I don't even want to see an all-female show. Like, for real. It's not a lot of funny females who I think
But the market is wide open though.
it's very wide open.
So you know, but you just got to be creative enough, and that's one thing too. When you stand out, then that's when your career starts to move in a different direction. I mean, that's for everybody.
Yeah.
You know, but the one thing too is that in order to stand out, you have to say, I don't care about looking different.
Yeah.
You know, and so that's the thing. So when you think about all the cats who are famous now or you know are hot right now, they ain't telling the same jokes that everybody telling.
Yeah.
You know, and most of them are talking about their life. You know, though we live in the same culture.
Yeah.
we don't live the same exact life. So my story gonna be somewhat different than yours.
And everybody not ghetto just because we black. So
True.
they be saying stuff.
We all got it in us.
Yeah.
We do that. It's in your heart.
It's in your heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, got to be different.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do. Can't you fried chicken?
Who, your girlfriend?
Yeah, that,
The girlfriend mix.
oh, yeah, she.
Right. So just the white is, it's in her though.
She got like this on her hair.
I bet when y'all have sex.
No, girls, but it's long way down there.
Okay, that's good.
Next year.
No, my son is a quarter.
Supporter.
You do math.
All black. She have.
Yeah.
You do math.
City bro, man.
How do you think it's gonna be like? Dancing?
I hope not. I hope his IQ is what.
Oh.
His credit score.
Like not a Jewish credit score.
Credit score, man.
And that's a good joke. That's a good joke.
Mhm.
So you still right there? You
Whoever
still
put it
right?
on first, that's what goes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I still write? Not as much as I used to. No. I mean, I spend way more time, like I said, producing shows and doing other stuff than I do. So I don't write as much as I used to.
Okay.
Yeah.
The business side now, like I try to get into the business side too, because everybody want to be an entertainer, but you gotta really take care of that business too. I'm trying to make money all aspects.
Oh, one thing, Rodney Perry told me and Laugh Love, treat it like a job.
Yeah.
And that was one thing. And we were a long way into the game before we really, because we was in there when we first started, the money was good.
Mm.
And so we would blow weeks worth of show money because we had weeks worth of shows coming up.
Wow.
You know, but we weren't planning to be famous, you know, planning to, you know,
Yeah.
be on the big screen or whatever, really grow our careers. We were just living to the next show.
It's funny where I just saw him last Tuesday at Camp Cafe. He was like, "We need to have 7 streams of income."
Oh, there you go.
You know, so and I love Ronnie because he an OG. He loves the game so much. He loves to sit there and talk to you about it. Just he'll have that cigar in his mouth with this big game on it. I'll be listening, smoking all up. Like you need to have 7 streams of income. That's how you deal with.
Yeah.
Do that. Yeah, and he teaches a improv class too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you know, I love his crowd work. Yeah.
I like right here too, but he can't wear leather jackets in the beginning of summer. He was at Catch Cafe like a month ago.
Okay.
Like,
That's his whole, that's like,
You ain't in LA no more.
that's his whole, like, that's the whole Rodney Perry, like.
Rodney got a stomach like me though. He be having that jacket on with that one button.
Yeah, he.
So before we get out of here, what advice would you give to upcoming comics or people in the entertainment business period?
I mean, and I think so. For one, the culture of the comedy game, the industry has totally changed from when I came up. So stay on social media, and when you get up, you at work. Until you lay it back down.
Sure.
So, and that's the thing is that that's why you got your country Waynes and all those type cats out here making way more money than regular stand-ups.
Yeah.
And even to go back to one reason Lil Duval is where he is today is because he jumped over us when MySpace was out.
Yeah.
And he maximized MySpace and Facebook.
He said that. I just don't
all
think he's kind of obnoxious, but he always reminds us that he's the king of black comedy who started the whole internet. He's the first internet comedian.
I totally get what you're saying. And my thing is, I hate nobody
Yeah.
for, getting what you get.
Yeah.
My thing is, it's room out here for everybody.
Yeah.
If you really want, but his game, he was on his game.
Yeah.
He knew how to promote himself well. Not that he was any funnier than anybody else. And so, that's why I tell cats, it ain't about funny. It ain't about fun. One of my good friends in the game, Finesse Mitchell, funny cat, but was willing to step out and move to LA, and he was like, but he was willing to put himself in those situations where people were going to see him, and that's the things now. If you're worried about booking a show, then you're not worried about being the top in this game.
Say it one more time for folks that hear.
If you just worried about booking a show, then you're not worried about being the top in this game.
Okay.
So how can people follow you besides your the what's it, Marshalls?
Marshalls.
Third Saturday.
Right, I'm trying to figure out what you talking about.
I feel like Dexter, because you can't never.
Hey, look, no, I got my 1623 down. You better quit playing me.
Third Saturday.
Third Saturday.
It's a whole lot going on, but you can catch me on everything is Comedian C Dawg.
Okay.
CDAWT. That's how we do
Dawg.
Yeah, like
Dawg.
Joe Cool.
See, cool, awesome. Yeah. You can
Alright.
also find us, on Instagram, the Zoo Radio Show, EDO Radio. We got a new app we just launched. What last Friday it was? EDO Radio. It's last Friday. And you can follow me on all social media sites, Kirby_comedy, Facebook, Comedian Kirby. Gotcha.
And I am Comedian TME. Y'all can find me on social media. This guy here, this _guy, _here.
Was TME gone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well,
it was.
Oh,
And then if you put it together, it looks like time. So I get right in the shade.
yeah.
So that's like comedian time.
yeah, that makes sense.
So I just want
Yeah,
to
see that guy there.
I'm Dex D Ferg. So from that, man, I wrote my own name up. Then Dex Ferguson, D Ferg on everything, DWIG. So you find me on everything social.
All right, man. If y'all want to watch this full interview, make sure you have on NDOradio.com. And watch some of the clips, some of the behind the scenes of everything
Yeah.
on our Instagram.
The Zoo Radio Show. You can find us anything. You can hashtag. You'll see all of our pictures, all of our promos. The Zoo Radio Show. Yeah.
She got the best voice for promoting.
We just
You
let
gotta make that music lady. You need to say it again.
The Zoo Radio Show Instagram. All things social media. The Zoo Radio Show.
Ooh, I done download that. Look at that.
Right.
I think it
like a lot of people like the sound.
I am. It's what I
I like sounding yours. Say it again.
One more time.
You can find me on all social media sites, Kirby_comedy.
Say it backwards.
Comedy_Kirby.
I thought you was gonna do it on the Snapchat you.
I just turned around. How many on the show?
Comedy_Kirby. Yeah, we had, it was a pleasure. Like, I'm definitely on my radar now. I'm 21 years late, but it's
Right.
right. So that's my love.
We definitely appreciate you coming out.
Appreciate y'all,
Y'all
man.
stay tuned, man.
We gotta get from the handcuffs again.
Next time I come back, we will have the button.
Yeah.
All right, man. We'll be back this Thursday, 6 o'clock to 8. Make sure y'all tune in. We got a very funny Aaliyah Goshi. I hope I said it right. It's Goshi. It's Goshi. But she'll be here this Thursday, 6 o'clock. So y'all make sure y'all tune in. We out here.
All right.
Yes.